Thursday, everyone.
Is that the best you could do?
I'm channeling my inner Jess. You do it so much better.
I don't know. It actually takes me a lot of effort to be able to do it. So
reach that level of enthusiasm.
yeah, I have to build it up. Dial up the enthusiasm. Oh dear. Anyway, you okay?
Yeah. I had a weird week.
Why? Talk.
Wait, I need to tell you what happened. So I had my, I'm changing jobs in January.
Mm-hmm.
And I had this first day or an inset day or settling in day or whatever.
Okay.
Where they basically show you how everything works. And so we're sitting having coffee and it's with all of my colleagues that I'm going to be working with. And they turn around to me really excited and go, "Do you run?" And I'm I don't understand the question. And I was like, what?
What is there to not understand, by the way, by do you run?
I was hoping that they mean I don't know, run a program on your iPad or something.
Oh my God.
That is not what they meant.
No, of course it didn't.
So I was like, maybe sometimes, I don't know, if something's chasing me, I would run, like the peacock incident. So, I mean, and they were like, oh, great, because in our lunch break, we run and you could just join us and then we carry on working. And I'm like, what?
What?
How far?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I don't know. And I thought, that's a bad sign.
So, okay, I need to know more actually about this. So
Nobody needs to know more.
Oh, no, I think we do. So how long's the lunch break?
An hour.
Okay. So have they got showers there as well?
I don't know.
Ah.
That's my first question.
That's detail. You need to...
That is not my first question. There I have many questions. So they say it's probably 2-3 miles. And obviously I didn't grow up in the UK. So miles to me is still quite a foreign concept.
Yeah.
So I'm going how close could I get that to that being 200-300 meters?
Yeah, well, that's quite far off, actually. To be fair, 3.2 miles is about 5k.
It is far. And then, I know a 5k, you do it in less than 30 minutes for some people. But I don't know. I feel like there's going to come a really awkward day where I will have to look them in the eyes and say, look, unless you bring a peacock,
you're not doing it. Maybe you need to start thinking of your excuses now then.
Yeah, but I'm scared I lose friends.
I'm hoping no one actually listens to this pod from your new job, to be honest, because you've literally just outed yourself.
Told them I don't run, but I still want to be your friend. So that was my week. It was super awkward. Did you get any unpacking done?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Slightly in the kitchen, a little bit.
Yeah, because you need to find your stuff to have meals.
Yeah. Oh, we did a food shop.
Okay.
So that helps. Yeah. So that is this weekend's job. Unbox. And throw.
Okay, so challenge.
Yeah, not done.
Not done.
No, because I haven't unboxed. So I will hold my hands up. Failed.
Okay.
It's actually a bit sad because I don't like to fail at things.
Not failed. I don't think that is the right word. I think it's just not completed yet.
Great. Yeah, not completed yet. I'll take that.
Yeah. So there's
next week. I'll does that mean actually that I'm likely to get a double challenge?
I mean, you did bring that up. I wasn't even.
Oh, right. Oh.
I was thinking about Christmas.
Just forget about that. Just forget about it.
I don't know. I'll write that down now.
So yeah, it's not done. Sorry. Which was to throw out any air fresheners or things that you plug in your wall or those. I don't have any oust. Is it oust?
I don't. No,
you know
oust
that...
is the stuff that you put in the kettle and stuff. Is that not oust?
No. No, it's those them automatic things. Don't smell.
Airwick.
I think Airwick and Oust do it. Yeah, maybe that's the brand name. Anyway, those nasty things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can take a picture of that.
Well, I don't have any, but
But do you have spray things?
mm,
I'm not judging you right now. I'm just asking for our listeners' sake because
Okay.
they've never been to your house. It's full of the stuff.
great.
So,
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Are you more like a Grinch when it comes to Christmas, or are you like full-on Santa outfit
No.
for your work party?
No.
Where are we on the scale?
I'm definitely in between.
In between.
It's nice. I enjoy it. It's just I've got a lot. I haven't. Well, as I said on the last pod, I've not done any shopping, and I've still not done any shopping.
What are we away now? A week?
Right. I don't need your input on this. I don't even need to know about the time. It'll
Let me know
happen.
if you need some help.
Oh dear. So normally I'm done before December. On it, super on it. But then I decided to go on a fab holiday, which actually was like Christmas. So I'm kind of feel like Christmas has been and gone, and now I'm ready for the new year.
I am not ready for the new year.
Why?
Because I first want to have Christmas because I love Christmas.
It is really good. Everyone is in a good mood.
Yes, there's that.
So which is really nice because there's loads of miserable people out there.
Yeah.
So it's really nice that everyone's in a good mood and you get
people
to
usually get really, their mood starts to decrease as the days get shorter and it gets darker and colder. It's been so cold.
It has been really cold. And wet. A lot of rain. Horrible.
So that's just, I think that's really lovely because it's like this high in the middle of this really cold wintry season. But
do you know what? When I was in South Africa, there was Christmas music playing and I literally was there in my shorts and my flip-flops thinking, what is this all about?
is it a weird feeling for
Really?
you?
Well, it is really strange. I have done Christmas in Australia.
Okay.
But it does not feel like Christmas because it's not cold. I mean, what about for you? Was that just normal? Well, obviously, but
I think something that was for me such a big, because you have to look for the positives, right? Because otherwise it's going to be a very miserable time if it's not something that you grew up with. But for me, being able to bake Christmas biscuits, because that's a tradition that we have as a family.
yeah.
And usually my mom will look at the weather forecast because you have a double oven going for the Christmas baking.
And it's going to be hot, hot. Yeah.
So my mom will look for the day that is coolest that week because you're going to be
That is
sweating.
so bizarre.
So
We're not even thinking like that. We're thinking whack those ovens on to get some heat in this house.
And then the first time when I was in England and baking Christmas biscuits, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. The warm heat, it's cold, you can have your mulled wine, slippers. I was like, this is the life. It was so different. And that was a very turning point in my thinking then. But I think because we have this we're going into traditions here, but we had this tradition that we would always go to the beach from the 26th. So after Christmas Day, Boxing Day, we would then head to the beach for our family holiday.
Okay.
And that doesn't happen here.
No.
So that is something that I think mentally I'm still trying to, after all these years, get used to, that there's no beach after I've unpacked presents.
No, I mean, you
and
can go to
stuff.
an English beach, but you'd probably get battered by the wind.
No. No.
I mean, the beaches that I've seen in South Africa, we haven't got a lot on that, to be fair.
I think it's just also you need that heat, that hits your bones, that really deep heat.
And that sand that burns your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, right, the sea is cold. Maybe it hadn't warmed up yet when we were there,
Where
but
did
it was
you go
cold.
swimming?
Well, it was near Cape Town.
Yeah, no.
No, cold.
You have to go on, South Coast, where there's much, and then there's bath water. It's lovely, but Western Cape Town, it's just known for its cold water.
Yep.
Do you have any Christmas traditions?
Not specifically, I don't think. I mean, on Christmas Day, we will probably all... So when I was living at home with mum and dad, my sister, we'd probably all... We wouldn't wake up really early or anything like that. It'd just be like a normal get up. And then have a big breakfast. But we're not allowed to open presents till everyone's finished breakfast. We've all got to have breakfast.
So the Christmas tree would be sitting with the gifts and you'd be looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's there and it's looking great. And then we have nice breakfast, probably like mimosas, all that nice bits and bobs.
In the mornings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you not done that?
No.
You need to do that.
I wouldn't even know what is in a mimosa, so we'll talk about that.
Champagne orange juice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then this is what was happening. So then we'd do Christmas presents, but we'd have to watch everyone open a present and then you move on to the next. You know, watch, and then you move on to the next. So
I really don't like that. And not because it's your Christmas tradition, but it's a bit like, children's birthday party where everyone's watching them unpack a gift. And that's why I never did it for Grace's birthday gifts, because I just find if you don't have the reaction that people expect.
Yeah, but I
it's
think
different with family.
Yeah, I think it's different at home.
Because they know you.
Yeah, and in front of friends. And it only works if you bought good gifts. If you're buying cheap tack, right?
You're gonna be like, what is this?
Yeah, literally, then I'm not here for that. So
Lynx Africa.
yeah, like no. So it's got to be decent.
Yes, and I think it's different if it's your own family.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can be raw and they know you and you
Yeah,
know them
and if someone's bought you a rubbish present, they're going to call you out.
Okay.
So we will do that. However, Chrissy, so my sister, she wasn't home for Christmas last year. So we saved up all of...
That's unacceptable.
I know.
We should talk to her because
it's bad, isn't it?
You can't just miss Christmas.
But what we did, and actually was amazing, we did Christmas Day on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
So we saved up all of our presents, just left them, which was actually great because I was able to get additionals in the sale.
Won't do my Christmas shopping now. Boxing Day sale.
Yeah, and then we did Christmas Day on New Year's Eve. I mean, it took all day. The presents were ridiculous. We were extremely, extremely spoiled and very lucky people. So it was great. But in Jack's family, they save Christmas. This is their norm. Christmas presents till like 3 days after Christmas.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't.
They just sit there. The present, they're just there, and then they're like, "Oh, do you think we should just do presents then?" And then
what?
Yeah, this is what happened. Oh, should we just do them? So
I mean, on the one hand, it is so lovely that they love each other so much that the focus is on spending time with each other and enjoying each other's company
and eating and drinking.
But that's like having an elephant in the room and being like, "You hold on there a second while I carry on with my life. You just stand there in my room."
But actually, you know what? I'm becoming more of a fan because when you think about it, Christmas Day, there's a lot to do. It's like probably a wedding day. There's a lot to do in one day. Whereas actually, it should be get up, right, chilled, have a little like relaxation, sleeping, whatever you want to do, because you don't get to do that because you're at work. Then, it's Christmas morning. Let's have a slap up breakfast. Brilliant. Yeah, great. Now we get on the drinks. So then we get on the drinks, and then it's Christmas dinner. So then you have your dinner whenever you have it, which we probably have about 4. So you've got all that time to have like prinks, it's like your pre-drinks before you get to have your dinner, and then and then you have your dinner, and then you might get pudding, but you might not, and then you've got cheese.
I don't know how I feel about you might get pudding, you might not get pudding.
Well, it depends because if you're so full, and then you got to think, should I squish in opening presents in there? It just seems mad rush. And then Boxing Day, you're probably eating leftovers and you're having another lie-in.
It literally sounds like a sleeping and eating repeat.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh my goodness.
So presents, they just get push down the days. So I don't think I've got any traditions particularly, but I think traditions form over time, don't they? What about you, other than your biscuits? Tell me about your biscuits. I'm intrigued.
So we traditionally open Christmas gifts on the evening of the 24th.
Really?
Yeah, so that's the German way, I suppose. So
Do you still do that now?
we alternate
Right, okay.
because obviously mix British, Irish, and my German. It's an interesting mix. But on Christmas Eve in South Africa, we'd go to church for the Christmas Eve service, and then when we come home, we would have like finger foods like pizzas and sausage rolls and things like that, crackers and cheese, and then we would open gifts. And then the next day, Christmas Day, you would go to church and then come home and then have lunch. But we don't have lunch at like 4:00. We'd have lunch at like 12, 1:00.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's really in terms of traditionally what we would do. But then obviously because we moved to the UK, we had to find something that kind of works in between. So now on Christmas Eve, depending on whether we're here or in South Africa, if we are here on Christmas Eve, we have our Christmas stockings.
Yeah.
And we don't unpack gifts until we tell whoever's there what they mean to us, like what we're grateful for them in our lives that year. It's a bit like Thanksgiving, I suppose, in America, but we do it to each other to say how grateful we are for them and for what specifically. And then
God, yours sounds way more cute than what mine is.
And then the next day, we open gifts straight away. There is no hesitation or should we or breakfast. There is no, if there is no food, there is no food. But the gifts have to. But we have a 2-year-old. It's just different.
Yeah, it's different.
It's so different. I mean, when you're older, it's you're spending so much time with each other and you're so excited to be around all these people again, all your family members again. But when you have a 2-year-old running around or a 1-year-old, the focus is definitely gifts.
Yeah, fair. I understand.
So, yeah, that's really it. So let's talk about gifts. So this week we really want to bring our listeners some non-toxic or low-toxic gift ideas.
Yes.
So I think the first one that has to be on my list is LED candles.
Really?
Well, we don't want to burn candles, right?
Well, we've not ever spoke about candles on the pod, so you're going somewhere else now.
I know we haven't spoken about it, but we are talking about gifts, and I know that candles is a big Christmas gift.
It is,
so
actually.
If we're gonna,
I'm not gonna be getting my Jo Malones.
LED candles everywhere. You can have them everywhere. You can just have as many as you want. There's no fire hazard with them. We're not going to go into the toxicity of them today, but let's they reduce toxic load option if we go LED candles. I've got an essential oil with diffuser.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm down for that one.
Which is really lovely because that can also replace the candles. The diffusers have lights, LED lights on them. You get the therapeutic benefits of it when you inhale them, when you smell them. So that's really lovely. So in terms of that, I had to go there first because, you love candles.
Although ever since you said that they're, well, not the best.
You only look at them.
I've not burnt one. Feel a bit sad about that, but it's okay. It's fine. I use a diffuser every day now.
Yeah. I think every day my day starts with putting on my diffuser.
We probably need to maybe think about doing a pod on that.
Yeah, and just exploring that. But absolutely, diffusers, you can buy them everywhere. Amazon, TK Maxx. So that's a really lovely gift, really thoughtful gift. So I was thinking a bit about when we discuss gifting, and I think what stood out to me in terms of reducing toxic load was what do you want to gift that person in terms of for the new year? Because Christmas is always this hype up to Christmas, and then people start their new year with all these resolutions, and
Oh, do you?
no,
No, absolutely no way.
I just do not.
Waste of time, isn't it? I have to say, it's absolute. If I could swear on this pod, it begins with L and ends in locks, right? Absolutely ridiculous.
I can't do it.
No.
I'm all for setting intentions and goals.
Yeah.
I'm all for setting goals because if you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up anywhere. So I'm all for that. But this new year, new me, carry on.
All of that.
Oh my goodness.
My
It
God,
just,
I haven't got time. I haven't got time for
this
that.
This is why you and I can talk to each other. We actually never discussed
What
this.
is it? New year, new me.
New year, new me.
Woo.
I'm just like, the whole thought of it, everything you've experienced up until today has made you into the person that is capable to handle the new year. Why would you, new year, no. Anyways.
Anyway, moving on.
And I was just thinking a little bit about, I am probably hands down the most intentional gift giver that you will ever meet.
Oh, you have a purpose for a gift.
Absolutely.
I'm a little bit like that.
The whole year.
Oh right, wow, that is dedication.
Yep, I will ring my mother-in-law in February and say, right, I'm starting to think about Christmas gifts. So what I was thinking is, this is my thought process for your husband. This is what I'm thinking we should gift him.
Oh yeah.
I will take months to think about the gift.
Okay.
So when I gift
I'm
something,
thinking about something big for me then. Like I'm looking forward to whatever I'm getting. Oh, then this is when you say, yeah, you're not on the list.
Yeah. Some white paper for your printer.
Don't even own a printer.
Oh my god. So yeah, I go. Gift giving for me is so important because it's just a love language for me to give people gifts. So
Oh, is that your love language?
it's not. Oh, that's interesting. Do you know your love language?
Oh yeah.
What is it?
What do you think it is?
Whoa, that's hard. Oh my gosh, I need to now remember what they are. Gift giving, quality time, doing like a job for somebody. What are the other ones?
Affirmations.
Affirmations. Oh yes, like saying I love. Don't do that. Affection. Is the other one affection?
Physical touch, yeah.
Oh, that's definitely not yours.
No.
It's also definitely not mine.
No. Definitely not.
So physical touch is out. Affirmations. I'd say almost quality time.
I'm acts of service.
Really? I'm really surprised by that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, acts of service. And then affirmations.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. Then quality time.
Yeah.
Then physical touch. And then gifts.
Wow. I've learned so much about you now. That's incredible.
What about you? What are yours?
Quality time.
Yeah,
First.
I knew that anyway. I knew that. That was a given.
Is that because you always get so many long voice notes?
They seem to have gone down actually recently, but that's because we have to save everything up.
Yes, because when we talk to each other during the week, then we sit by the podcast going, we've caught up on everything. So now we don't talk.
Unless I've done something wrong. You've not done this. Can you do this? Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so back to my train of thought. So I'm thinking, if you're going to gift someone something this Christmas that is non-toxic or low toxic, or you making your own wish list, it is inevitably going to change their life because you are putting them on a healthier road. You are going to reduce the toxic load in their bodies, and that's ultimately going to make them feel much, much better. And isn't that like the greatest gift you can give somebody, for them to feel better?
Yeah, 100%. I would Oh, I hate it when I say that, right? Oh, right. I've listened back to the pod and I go, oh, 100%. I hate that. I'm just done it again.
I think you are the only one that actually picks up on that.
Oh, right. Yeah, 90%.
Yeah, that's so different.
Yeah.
So anything to reduce toxic load. So if we start with glassware, you can literally glass water bottles,
Oh,
glass
yeah.
storage containers, change everything to glass. Everything that is plastic, change to glass. If there is a little baby in your family or a little child, and little baby maybe not, but little child, toddler, nephew, niece, brother, sister, there's smoothie cups you can get out of glass and bamboo, where you can put smoothies in. What a beautiful gift. It's glass, it's reducing toxic load.
Yep.
Travel mug from stainless steel travel mug in the car.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
really to refill for coffee.
And water. Not
And
just
water.
glass, yeah.
Yeah, because you have that Yeti
Yeah.
stainless steel one.
Yeah.
So that's really great. So it doesn't have to be glass.
Yeah.
If you're worried about someone slamming it down or anything like that. So change everything to glass. I think
That's a good idea.
I mean, you can find a gift in there for everybody if you think glassware. Bedding, right?
Okay.
Our beds are so toxic, from mattresses to bedding to covers. So
Oh, wow. This
I know,
is big news,
it's
this.
opening a can of worms, but really go and look for non-toxic things that you're going to use every day. So we're thinking bedroom, we're thinking bedding, and
How do we get away from that then?
so you just have to get non-bleached or organic cotton.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah.
So if you go and look for things, go for organic cotton, go for non-bleached or chemical free, and
Buy silk.
no, rather bamboo then.
Right, well, I'm not
Okay.
getting rid of my silk pillow slip.
She will eventually.
I don't know about that.
So
I don't know how I feel about this right now. This is making me sad about Christmas.
well, you haven't bought any gifts yet, so there's still time to change it all.
Okay, fine. Yep.
So Grace is getting a new bed for Christmas because that's all she
Aw.
wants
Yeah, she has been going on about Christmas
since
this.
July.
What does she want? She wants a kite and
And
she
a
wants a
bed.
bed.
I love it. Honestly, if that's the,
I think it's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's her, and she's been saying that since July.
Oh no, yeah, she's told me
So-
that several times, and I was like, "Yep, you're
Yeah,
gonna get
Santa
that."
will remember.
Yep. Have you written your list to him?
Yeah, she has actually. We got a photo of it from nursery. So it's currently in the garage. So we bought a non-toxic mattress
Nice.
from a place called the Wool Room.
Okay, so how did you find that? Just typed it in.
Google.
Non-toxic mattress.
Yep. And there's a few places that came up. And then in the Black Friday sale, we just decided this
Don't
is
talk
it.
to me about a Black Friday sale because obviously that I missed out on it.
But if you're going to be 3 days late with unwrapping, you've got Boxing Day sale coming up.
This is it.
You just have to play it really cool and delay the whole unpacking thing.
Yeah, it's
And
just the delivery. It's just the
That has
delivery
to
bit.
be quiet on the lowdown. But we could organize something there because I'll have unpacked my gifts. I can go wait for the ones and wrap them for you. Because we'll be done. I'll have spare wrapping paper.
You'll be getting
actually,
ready
and
for
bags.
next year, and I wouldn't have even started.
So yeah, if you just put in non-toxic bedding, that's a lovely gift. Towels, if you get unbleached towels, where also 100% organic cotton.
Yeah.
Moms, sisters, everybody can do new toweling, and if it's a non-toxic option, that's really lovely. What else do I have on my list? Okay, organic coffee subscription.
Right.
Anything organic. So I was thinking organic coffee subscription, organic. You know these vegetable boxes you can get,
Yeah.
or that you can have delivered. You could even do like a delivery once a month for 12 months, depending on what your budget is. I mean, that's a really lovely gift to reduce toxic load in someone's
Do you know what else
home.
you could do?
What?
What you probably shouldn't have is the plant subscription as well.
I should not have that, but yes, other people should have that.
Yeah.
But it's a lovely gift because it's not a one-time gift, is it? It keeps giving every month.
Well, yeah.
For 12, every time that delivery comes, you
It's
can
nice.
think of that person.
Yeah, because
It's so thoughtful.
I think that's nice.
It's really lovely. I'm obviously not getting that from Jess this year.
No, definitely not.
So gratitude journals. Do you know what a gratitude journal is?
Not really.
Okay, so
A journal that tells you nice things.
no, you tell the journal nice things. So
Oh.
every morning and evening, you get various different gratitude journals. You basically write down things that you're grateful for, and it puts you in a positive mindset. There is massive research on it, which is a really lovely gift. I gifted my mom, my sister-in-law one for Christmas last year, and my sister just said to me, it just changes her day, and she knows when she's forgotten to do it.
See, that's very nice, but for me, I'm not sure I'm into it right now. I think I need to probably try it.
You first need to get up earlier in the mornings, Jess, and then
Look, I get up earlier when I'm going to the gym, so the alarm goes off at 5:45. And if I'm not going to the gym, it doesn't go off at that time.
well, obviously not.
So what, you want me to do a gratitude journal in the morning?
You don't even have to write it down. If you just, the research shows, if you just list 5 things you're grateful for before you fall asleep and when you get up.
But then,
Because some people-
every day?
Yes.
I could write something different. Oh, I'm grateful for the bricks that I'm having to pay a mortgage for. I'm grateful for the debt that this has caused me.
I'm so glad we did this podcast because there's so many things we have to work on. No, you say, I'm grateful that I have a home to live in. I am grateful that I'm able to afford a mortgage.
Yeah, you're right. It's Scrooge over here.
Definitely heading more towards the Grinch side of things. Or when you said you were in the middle, I think we're heading more towards the Grinch.
Anyway, let's forget that.
Anyways, for those people who know what a gratitude journal is, that might be an idea.
I'm all up for the gratitude journal.
I know what I'm getting you this year. Going on from that thought, this is where now I'm very nervous, but a subscription to the Calm app or Headspace. Do you know what that is?
See, actually, work in my old company, they used to pay for that for you.
Really?
Yeah, so you could actually
So
subscribe.
you can read that in one of 2 ways.
So
Either
I-
you needed it because you worked there and they knew it, or they were really, really being really lovely.
I think that they were trying to support with mental well-being and all that
That's
sort of thing.
fantastic.
And I don't know if this is good or bad, but I did do the first session and I fell asleep because it was the meditation. I was like, I don't think
Yeah.
you're meant to fall asleep during meditation. I to be fair, I would really love to get into meditation more, but I can't sit still for long enough to be able to practice.
But you need to practice.
I do, yeah.
That's the point.
Why do you meditate?
I have started, yes,
You have.
since, what is it, 5? No, it isn't that long. 3 weeks?
So what do you do then? Do you sit there and you think and you breathe?
Yes, in absolute silence and 12 minutes. So I set my timer for 12 minutes and then I just focus on my breathing, close my eyes and focus on my breathing. And then when my thoughts go on my because I have checklists in my brain of things that I need to do, then I just acknowledge it, go, okay, I still need to do that, but let me focus on my breathing now. And then I focus on my breathing again. And it's been really interesting because after like a week of doing it, your mind doesn't wander as much anymore. And then I was listening to a podcast and there was this expert on meditation and he was saying, you don't meditate for yourself, you meditate for other people. Because what meditation enables you to do is when someone is talking to you, you can actually focus on them without your own thoughts interrupting you. Because you know when you talk to people and you can see they already want to give you an answer because they're already thinking of what they want to say. when you meditate, you're able to listen to that person and completely focus your attention on them and their needs. And then when they have finished talking, it's almost like the end of your meditation, where you're then able to bring in your own thoughts. So it's almost like meditation is almost like a gift for other people.
Interesting.
So there you go. So that's a really like the Calm app, Headspace, that type of, mental well-being. And I think gifting that is really lovely, because it sets someone up for the new year in terms of if they want to change habits, where it really gives them a tool to use. I really love that. So
You could also get people an ice bath.
yeah, that's not going in my gratitude journal.
There's a lot on ice therapy, cold therapy,
Yes.
Very
Probably developed by the people who live in the ice places,
Mm.
to go, this is really nice.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's very good for your blood flow, I believe.
Yes, there's okay, all jokes aside, there is a lot of good research on it. That's really good.
We could do that, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could right after our marathon. So depending on your budget, obviously,
Such a sports.
an air purifier,
Oh yeah,
awesome gift.
that is good gift.
Love that. Water purifier.
Yeah,
or
good
water
gift.
filter. Love that. And then a good vacuum cleaner. Because a lot of the PFAS toxins or the forever chemicals actually sit in dust. So if you are hoovering regularly or vacuuming, if you have a good vacuum, so that's really good. And then what I want to get to with that is cookware. So I got a new pan.
Yes.
Can you see? I'm so excited.
I know. Wow.
I'm so excited. I threw out all my non-stick cookware because I got this ceramic pan from, it's called Our Place, and they make these ceramic pans that are truly non-toxic, and it's just the most beautiful thing. And people get upset when you get a pan for Christmas. I don't know, people get really upset, and I'm just like, this is so beautiful.
Wow.
So
This is what I'm working with.
it's a lot to work with, isn't it? So ceramic cookware, stainless steel cookware, Le Creuset cookware is great. That's also ceramic. And no, your cookware is not meant to last you a lifetime. That is not a thing. That doesn't happen. So you can gift it every few years again. Just like wooden utensils, wooden chopping boards. Those are beautiful alternatives, cheap options.
See, although I wouldn't use wooden well, I'll get told off. Jack will tell me off if I use wood on pans. You should use silicone because it'll scratch, and then that's when
Not on the ceramic. So wood not on the ceramic. So I agreed, but the wood is made for the ceramic.
Okay, yeah.
So silicone also better to swap out with them, but depending on what pans you have.
Yeah.
But yes, I'll tag my new pan because maybe someone else will get excited. It won't be Jess.
No, it's nearly as exciting as a gratitude journal.
You say that. It's incredible. Honestly.
Maybe, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take it all back. I'm going to not knock it until I've tried it.
Okay, fine. You're getting a gratitude journal for Christmas from me.
I can't promise I'll populate it every day.
You will, because I will ring you. You can send me a photo.
Okay. Does it have prompts like?
It does. What are you grateful for? And it can't be written with a negative.
The thing is, I've got to really think about something different every day.
Yes. Do you know how much we have to be grateful for?
Yeah, we do have a lot.
Your legs that run that marathon that you force them to move into. But that's not what you're going to write in your gratitude journal. You're going to write, I'm grateful for my health.
Yeah.
And having 2 legs, because some people don't.
So you're nice, and I'm just not even nuts.
It's because I do gratitude journaling.
Okay.
New Year's resolution, Jess.
Yeah. Oh, no way. You went
That
there.
is just one word that's never going to happen here.
No, it's absolutely not.
So we will tag our favorite products or,
A few of them,
you
yeah.
know,
Because
just
there's loads.
there's loads, but a few of our products that we have been just using to reduce the toxic load in our homes, like the pan. I'm so excited. I will link the non-toxic bedding because Jess has no idea what I'm talking about, that I bought for Grace. And you can just get some ideas there.
It would be quite good, actually, if we could put a little question thing on our Instagram, see what other people...
Or gifting.
Yeah.
Get some ideas together.
Even if it's
can
not...
collaborate.
Well, even if it's not...
It's just interesting to
non-toxic.
know.
I'd like to know what people are buying because I love all that sort of thing.
Yeah, what is in at the moment. But there's some really great ideas, some really versatile options. But I really think that if giving low toxic gifts is just a gift of investing in that person's health and happiness for the new year.
It's just nice.
It's gratitude journaling, baby.
Right.
Watch this space. So next week we're going to try the challenge again.
Yeah.
Maybe you've unpacked something by then.
What's your favourite Christmas movie, actually?
The Holiday.
Really?
All-time favorite.
It is a good
love
one, actually, isn't
that
it?
movie. And one of my best friends in South Africa, she introduced me to it. Because why would you watch a movie with snow on? It's just weird. And it's just the most phenomenal movie there ever was.
It is a good one.
And yours?
Well, I quite like Home Alone.
Okay.
And I do also like Cherry Chase.
I've never watched that.
Yeah, you need to. And also Elf is a good one. And Love Actually.
Yeah.
And The Holiday is a good one. I'll give you that.
I have to watch that cherry one.
Chevy
Chevy
Chase.
Chase.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll watch Chevy Chase. I'll get back to you next week on it. So join us next week.
Yep. And we would really appreciate it if you could please follow, subscribe, and like us.
Like us. Like our podcast.
Our podcast.
So
yeah.
Jess has something to write in her gratitude journal. So next week, our dirty word is mental health over the Christmas season.
And that's all about those toxic people around your Christmas table. Is that what we're talking about?
That is.
I
partly
literally
what-
can't wait.
There will be no shout outs, Jess.
It might... Yeah, okay. No, okay. Yeah.
So we're going to just talk about healthy boundaries and what to do in the Christmas season to keep your sanity so there's no new you, new me necessary because you've kept it together through the Christmas season and what we can do just to protect our mental health as we go through a very crazy time in situations that we are never usually in during the year. So join us next week when we discuss all things mental health.
Yep. Can't wait. See you there. Bye.
Bye.